Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Boss Talk Tuesday with me, your favorite transformation coach, Angela Williams, aka Angela Motivates. You guys come on in here. You guys know what to do already. Get comfortable and comment in the comment section letting me know who you are, where you're viewing me from, and please, by all means, spread some love by letting someone else know that the video is here. And if you're watching me on replay, simply put hashtag replay. Well, guys, I hope that you guys are adjusting to all of the quarantining and all of the social distancing, okay? And please be mindful to cover your mouth while you're out shopping. If I see one more person coughing or sneezing and not doing the elbow thing, I'm gonna lose it, okay? But anyway, that's just me being my germaphobe self. But what I'm gonna be talking about today is the cost of it all, okay? Last week we talked about purpose and what it means to define your purpose or how to find your purpose. Well, today I'm gonna be talking to you guys about the cost of it all, okay? Because it does come with a great cost. Because if it was easy, everybody would be doing it, right? So, something that I did want to say before I actually got started, and that is that everything that we talk about here on Boss Talk Tuesday has the potential to put you in limiting beliefs. So we want to make sure that we are making the connections, that we are actually seeing how these different circumstances and situations have the potential to put you in negative self-limiting beliefs, okay? So when I talk about the topics, I'm coming from that perspective of, hey, let's expose this, let's get it out there, because you have to know that these are ways that the enemy will try to attack you in your thought processes. All right, so I just wanted to say that. I don't know. But anyway, just go with me because I'm chilling at home and getting ready to record a masterclass that I'm going to be uploading to my digital product store. So you guys stay tuned for that. All right, so let's get back to the topic, the cost of it all. All right, so I'm going to try to number them, but if someone in the comment section can keep up, with the different things that it's going to cost you as you start this journey of following and flowing in your purpose. So I would say that number one would be money, okay? Because it takes money to make money. And Lord knows I know all about that. I have made some very bad financial decisions, and I'm not too proud to share that or too proud to express that. It is what it is. However, I've truly learned a lot from it, from those experiences. And I'm going to share some of that because today's episode is going to seem more like a testimonial, because I want you guys to see that it is not all of what it's cracked up to be. You guys see me. You see me putting the books out. You see me posting the Boss Talk Tuesdays. You see me, posting all of these things, but you don't know the amount of sacrifice that has gone into all of those things. You don't know all of the losses, the wins, the cry, the tears, the long hours, the less sleep. You guys just don't know that. And so I don't want to be one of those people who pop on and then you think, oh, her life is just fabulous. I mean, hey, it is in the regards of I'm connected to God. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a strong woman of faith. I pray a lot. So in that way, it is fabulous. But as far as just everyday challenges or, the challenges that come, it's not fabulous, okay? So I know a lot of people get caught up in the social media hype of who's doing what, what she's got going on, what he's got going on. Oh, did you see what so-and-so such and such is doing now? It's like all of those things are fascinating, but people are only going to share with you what they want you to see. And that's just what it is. So I want to come on today to kind of share with you guys some of my struggles that I've had to endure to get to where I am today. And I'm still not where I want to be. I'm still not, in a position to actually live my fantastic life, because I don't want to just live my best life. I want to live my fantastic life. So money would be number one. And I'm going to share a story. There was one time where I had met there was a little ad in the paper where I was looking for a space to rent out to do facials, because at the time I thought that was the best way to go. Okay. So I had reached out to her. She promised me the moon. She was like, yeah, girl, if you sign this lease, I'm going to help you build your clientele. You just got to step out on faith. I mean, she was talking my language. Okay. I was all in. And so I signed the lease. And guys, it was the worst decision I could have ever made in my entire life, because that girl did nothing to guide me, okay? All she wanted was me to sign that lease. Because if I signed the lease, there was guaranteed money that she was going to have coming into her business. And it wasn't guaranteed money on my end, right? But I bought the lie, okay? I did. And as a result, it really put me in a financial bind, because I was only making so much money working part-time at a podiatrist office. And then I was doing freelance work as a makeup artist. And I was also like an independent contractor at a spa where I was actually taking clients, right? But it still was not enough to actually meet the needs of my household. But I jumped out and took this opportunity because I thought that it would increase, the traffic of money into my household, but it didn't happen. All right, so that was one mistake that I made. All right, and then number two, I invested $3,000 in a coach that promised me also that she would, do all of these wonderful things within a 6-month period, right? And a lot of you are gasping, like, $3,000? Where did Angela get $3,000 from? Well, Angela used some of the money that she got from her school when I was in grad school, and I made the investment. That's where it came from. So, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, I took the money because I'm thinking I'm investing in my business. I believe in me. So let's make it happen. Well, I didn't realize that this girl's tactic was she would roll you into a 6-month coaching program, but everything that she promised to give you, she will kind of slowly, okay? She would slowly give it to you, if at all. And what she would do on our coaching calls is she would ask me things about how my day went or how was work and, this sort of thing. And I'm like, okay, that's not important, girl. Let's get to the sales funnel. Let's get to the stuff that I need in order to make my business run. So she was just like, no, Angela, these things are important because these could be blockages and we need to remove them and da-da-da-da-da-da in order for us to get to the next level. Well, then it was later revealed to me through our conversation on down the line that what she does is she likes to roll you over into another 6 months, which is why she takes her time producing results. Because if you're not finished with everything she promised you within that first 6 months window, then if you need to go over into this other 6 month, you know what I'm saying? Like this other 6-month coaching program, you need to go over into that so that we can finish. No, sweetheart, we're finished. Okay. So as you guys can see, it has taken me some major losses. Okay. Major, because I have lost cars. I've had cars repossessed. I've been evicted like 3 or 4 times. You understand what I'm saying? So I've lost things. So I guess number 2 would be losing material things, because you will lose some of your material things if you're not in tune and making the right decisions. Okay. But let me tell you guys this. On the opposite end of me losing the $3,000 and the money that God knows how much I put into that, renting that space that didn't work for me, I was blessed with a $15,000 coaching scholarship from one of my coaches in the UK. Her name is Essay, and she is amazing. So I have 2 business coaches. I have Essay, and I also have Elise. Those are my 2 business coaches. And when I tell you they are worth the investment, because those 2 people have caused me to move forward in a productive manner and actually see results. The reason I'm on Boss Talk Tuesdays is because of Elise. Okay? Hey, Elise. But anyway, number 2 was the losing of material possessions. Okay? And somebody please keep up, because I may lose track. So you will lose, you may lose a lot of material things, okay? And number 3, relationships. You're going to lose some of your relationships, okay? Um, God, I can't tell you the number of people that I've had to tick off my list because they were no good for where I was going. It does not mean that they are bad people. It does not mean that I'm better than they are, because I am not, okay? But I'm on a mission. I have purpose. I'm driven. I don't have time to sit and be idle, because my dream that's on the inside of me is bigger than my circumstances, my bank account, my everything. Like, guys, my why, because once you know what your why is, you can't be stopped. Once you know why you're doing the things that you're doing, you cannot be stopped, okay? Let me tell you. My why is very strong because I want to live my life in a certain fashion. I don't want to be stuck in a 9-to-5 window, because I'm such a free-spirited person who loves helping other people that I need to be in a creative space to be who I am, and to be who I am and who I need to be for God to use me to be able to touch the lives of many people. But if I'm at work in a 9-to-5 window, I have to be mindful of who's reporting me back to whoever and who's watching over my shoulder. Is she getting her work done? Yes, I'm getting my work done. But all at the same time, I need to touch the lives of people because I'm passionate about that. That's who I am. So you're going to lose some relationships, okay? Some people are going to fall off because they may have connected with you on a level of struggle. But because you are now being pulled by God into your purpose, and they are still stagnant in their struggle, you guys don't have any common ground anymore. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to move in the direction you're being pulled. Again, it does not mean that that person is less than and you're greater than. It just means that your positioning is changing, okay? So those people are going to fall off. You guys may reconnect sometime in the future, but for right now, you need to stay focused on where you're going so that you don't get comfortable with where you're at. Again, you need to stay focused on where you're going so that you don't get comfortable with where you're at. All right. So the next thing I want to talk about, let me see. We talked about money. We talked about losing material possessions. We talked about relationships. Number 4, you're going to lose some sleep. Okay. I can't tell you the number of times that I sacrificed all of my weekends, every single weekend, to work 12-hour shifts doing overtime just to fund my vision. The job that I work for, they are very, very, very tight with their finances and tight with promotions and raises. And because of that, I said, Lord, I have to find a way that it will benefit me, because I'm giving them my entire all, okay, that I can give them. So how can I make what you've blessed me with work for me? Because I'm funding their dreams. Like I'm fueling their dreams, I should say, not funding, but I'm fueling their dreams by showing up, putting in the hard work, doing everything that I should be doing as a great and wonderful employee who works with excellence, but I'm not being rewarded for that. Okay, no problem, because if a job is not investing in you, you should be investing in you. So that's the mentality that I took on, is that, okay, well, they don't have to invest in me. Just as long as I have the means to invest in myself, that's what I'm going to do, because all promotions come from God. So if it's not coming through them, it's going to come through Him. So let me invest in myself. So I started doing that. But hey, guys, it was not easy because I was so sleepy. There were times I would literally have to call my father, which, rest in peace, Dad. I miss you tremendously, Lord. I would call him because I would be struggling with, sleep. And I would call him to talk to me as I drive home, so that I wouldn't be sleepy behind the wheel. And, it's just, whew, okay. I'm good. I'm pressing through. I'm pressing through, guys. Grief is something. It's something real. It's something real. Okay. I'm getting through this. I'm getting through this. Okay. So, but anyway, thank you, Lord, for my father, who was able to talk to me. Thank you, Lord, for my mother, who was also able to talk to me, so that I wouldn't fall asleep behind the wheel. I remember those 2-hour commutes in Georgia, going to work, but 3 hours coming home. It was a sacrifice. It was a sacrifice. I was tired. How many times did I have to tell Julian, hey, we could probably not hang out today, and do something because mommy's really tired. However, we'll do something on, XYZ day. And then on XYZ day, I'm still tired. But then I'm like, you know what? I can't keep putting him off because he didn't ask to be here. He's my everything. And I want him to feel love. And I want him to feel like I care. Even though I'm doing all of this for him. I'm doing all of this for us. And so I would be so tired, but I would still make time to hang out and be a mom and in part because my son draws from me, he pulls from me. Mom, hey, I need your advice on this. Mom, hey, can we hold hands and pray on this? Mom, can I tell you about what's going on with this? What do you think about this? Hey, Mom, I have this idea. It never stops. But I'm thankful because he really values my opinion. He really values my advice. So enough about that. What I want to do, because I don't want this video to go too long, and right now I'm already at 16 minutes. But so what I want to say to you guys, because all of the stories, which of course they're not nowhere near all of them, but those stories that I've shared with you today, I'm hoping that it gives you a glimpse of what it's going to cost you to walk in your divine purpose. Again, when the Lord wants to use you, your purpose is going to be, it's unique. Only you, it could be thousands of people doing it, but yours is uniquely gifted for you and the people that you're assigned to touch. There could be thousands of people doing it, but yours is uniquely designed for the people that you are meant to touch. So don't get caught up in so-and-so such and such is doing it and they're doing it better than me. No. So-and-so and such is doing it, and they're doing it in regards to how they're supposed to do it because they have people assigned to them. So they're touching the lives of the people that God has placed in their lives and on their path. You have a specific gift that only you can bring, because even though you're doing the same thing, you don't do it the way that so-and-so such and such does it. I like it coming from you. I want the experience. I want the way you make me feel and the way you empower me when you give the service. Okay? That's what it is. It's yeah, there are thousands of coaches. There are thousands of coaches that say that they're spiritual coaches. There are thousands of coaches that say that they're transformation coaches. What makes me unique is the fact that I bring a faith-based value that does not line up with, oh, the universe did it. That doesn't line up with, oh, the law of attraction did it. No, it doesn't. I don't go into that realm. I go into the realm of, this is what God spoke to me to do for you or to say to you. You understand what I'm saying? It's I'm bringing you what the Word of God says. If the Word of God didn't say it, then it ain't so. So you have to be mindful that it does not matter how many lanes are out there, okay? As long as you're in your lane, you're going to reap the benefits if you are trying to fulfill your purpose that God has placed on the inside of you. All right, I hope that this has helped you in some way. I don't want to ramble and get off on a tangent, but I also don't want you to get caught up in what you see on social media. Stay focused on what you have going on and what the Lord wants to do in your life so that you can be your best self and live out your purpose on the earth so that He can look at you and say, servant, well done. Okay? All right, you guys, be encouraged, be blessed. Thank you guys who bought the candles. Also, if you thought that the candles, if you think, because this is another thing I want to add. Some people, not a lot, some people question the price of the candles. Oh my God, they're so high, and you know, and I don't know if it's high because of me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if the price bothered the person because it was me selling it. But if you think about it, there's Joe Malone candles out there that are $200 and people are buying them out of Nordstrom's. But I had 3 people to buy the last 3 large candles and didn't flinch. So guys, that's the other thing. Number 5, you may not have the support of some people that you may think that the support is going to come from. You may not have the support you need from people you think that the support should come from. Make that number 5. And that is so true, but it does not matter because God will send the supporters that are assigned to you. There are some people out there who would not mind paying $115 for a candle. Why? Because they did. There are some people out there who don't mind paying $85 for a candle because why? They did. These candles are selling and everybody knows my character. So if you say, oh my God, Angela, they're this much, then you're not my ideal client. You're just not. Because a lot of people know that my character, they know my character and they know that I'm a person of honor, integrity. I don't shortchange anybody. I'm sitting here pouring out my heart, telling you guys some of the struggles that I've faced, knowing that somebody is going to be trying to count my money. Somebody is going to be trying to count my struggle. Do it. Do whatever you feel like you have to do. Because guess what? It's not going to stop me. I'm going to continue to move forward. I'm going to continue to do what God has called me to do, whether someone likes it or not. But I want to say thank you to everybody who believed enough in me to invest in my candles. It meant a lot to me to see that you didn't have to, but you did. And I thank you. I really do thank you guys for all of your continued love and support. If you don't want to support me, I understand. It's okay. I'm not for everybody. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I get it. I don't like being in the forefront, but hey, it is what it is. All right. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.